So, good evening to all of you for yet another day for a good training that we're going to receive. We have been on a journey. It's a 1 month journey, and so far so good. We are on a second week, and tomorrow we'll be completing 2 weeks of the journey so far. So it's a journey of 1 month, and after 1 month, we are going to evaluate you through examination test to see how far you have, participated in the journey, whether you have participated effectively or not. We assess you and know your contribution and your level of participation. But by and large, I want to appreciate all of you for always taking time to connect to the training, to be part of the training. And for those that have not been connecting, it's like you are missing out. So I want to encourage you to also take advantage of this opportunity. For those of you that have been consistent, like Women Center for Self-Empowerment and Development, that is Obi Onyeka, Christiana, she has been consistent, always first to join. So I really appreciate and acknowledge your commitment and dedication for this training. It has been an awesome journey, and I appreciate you. You have not failed once. You are always trying to join the meeting, and that is one thing I have come to acknowledge. Also, Babatunde, you also have been consistent. And I can actually acknowledge those of you that have been consistent. I have been seeing you. I've been seeing your level of participation, and I must tell you that we are grateful that you have taken time to join. Some people think we are not taking attendance of this meeting, but we are. We are taking attendance of this meeting. It will just surprise you that on the day of the test, some people will receive link, some will not receive it. Do you understand? And we may even decide it, even if you participate in the exam, but you have not been consistent in the training, you will not get any certification. Do you understand? So that is what it is. So even though it's a free training, if you want to abuse the privilege, we also help you not to get anything except the knowledge you want to gain from it. So we want people to be consistent, to participate. It's not just about reading the manual. We can give you the manual. We may even decide to stop giving you the manual so that you can join the meeting. Or we can give you the manual last week for the after of the training so that you can go through it and then prepare for exam, but you must participate in the training. You understand? So if I give you manual, maybe a few days to the exams, and the manual is about 100 and something slides, how will you cover in a few days? So it's going to be objective questions. So what will help you is to be part of the training. So take your time to participate in the training fully. There's no sneaking. There are some people that will just sneak, come and make comment and disappear. There are some people that will just come and do a share and then disappear. Since we started this meeting, we have not had 100 people join this meeting at once. So I'm thinking, and I'm also expecting that I will not see 100 people writing these exams. That's what I'm expecting. At the end of the exam, at the end of this training, I'm not expecting 100 people writing this exam because I have not seen 100 people join this training at once, like at a stretch. So there's no need why we see 100 people writing exams. So if I have 100 people that are participating in the training, then these 100 people should be consistent that every day of the training, I should have 100 people participating in the training. So if I'm not having 100 people participating in the training, and then on the day of exams, I have 100 people writing the exams or 200 people writing the exams, then it's an aberration. Do you understand? That's what happened during the peace education training. Do you understand? we people were not attending, but at the end of the day, 200 people sat for the exams. Yes, we are issuing out 200 plus certificate. But so far as you pass the exams, we decide to issue you the certificate. But that is not the basic. You have to go through the training. Do you understand? Go through the training, understand, participate in the training. That is, have the knowledge, share people's here an explanation, because sometimes in the course of explanation, I will cite examples that are not stated in the manual. So how will you get that example, which is relevant? I know you can listen to the video, but join the meeting while it is on. Do you understand? Now, some of you even don't even take time to listen to the videos again. So the videos are there. You can still visit them and listen to them, but it's good if you can participate and also ask questions while the meeting is still on. It's going to help you more. Do you understand? So let's have an interaction. Let's make it to be lively. Let's make it to be encouraging. You understand? If I can do a video for you to listen to, then there's no need why I will be going live. I will decide to do a recording so that I will send to you so that you listen to it, right? But I am decided to come live so that we'll have time together and interact with one another. Do you understand? So that you can make your comment and all of that. So it is good if we are connecting and participating. But like I said, I'm not expecting to see 100 people writing. If I have 100 people participating in the training, then it should be consistent that these 100 people always join the meeting. Do you understand? Now, we will have new people coming in, then those new people should indicate that, okay, we have 100 plus people joining the training. Do you understand? So that's what it should mean. So you cannot just come and tip in, make a comment, share, and then disappear. No, stay and be part of the training. Do you understand? So that's what we expect you to do. And then we also notice that people have not been taking time to share. Do you understand? Taking time to share. So it's not helping matters. Share so that others can also know. That's what we want you to do. Do you understand? So that's another thing we want you to do. Today's Peace Clinic was not able to hold because our guest speaker couldn't connect. So please, for those of you that have schedules on Monday, please take your time and do your settings right and prepare for the meeting so that you can have time to connect and you are in a good place where there's network for you to connect. So do your, home preparation first before trying to connect. So that is what so this is the challenge we had today, but I hope that the next people that are going to participate is not going to be like that. So thank you very much for taking time to be part of today's training. And I welcome you especially on behalf of the Governing Council of the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management, Ambassador Tahole Joshua, and I have been on this journey. We are working on the new flyer for the next training. The next training, we are going to do it differently. The next training, we are going to have you registered. So we know that these are the people that have registered for the training. Do you understand? So if anybody is coming outside to just be part of the training, we know the kind of privilege we may give you at the end of it all. We will consider you or not, but since it's a live program and it's on Facebook, we expect other people to join, but we have people that will register for first. We know that these people have registered, do you understand, and are part of those that we are taking to go live for the training. So the next month training is going to be, the process is going to be different. So the flyer is going to be out, the link for the registration is going to be out so that you can register and be fully registered. So I will know that you have registered and applied for the training. So it's going to be better that way. And it will be easy to coordinate as well. So thank you very much and for being part of the training. So today we are going to continue from where we stop. And where did we stop? We stopped at module 4, and we are in, unit 2. So we're going to look at unit 2 today. Yesterday we looked at unit 1, where we were looking at the importance of emotional intelligence in leadership, or how can you apply emotional intelligence in leadership. And these are some of the things we saw yesterday. We saw some case studies of leaders who have used their emotional intelligence to bring change to their environment. So that's what it means. So let's go ahead and see what we can cover today. All right. So today we're going to look at Unit 2, and Unit 2 says leading teams with emotional intelligence. How do you lead a team with emotional intelligence? How do you lead a team with your emotions intact, with your emotions in check? Do you understand? How do you lead a team? You are a team leader. How do you coordinate the affairs of the team with, your emotions in control? How do you regulate yourself to make sure that everybody who is part and parcel of the team is carried along, have a sense of belonging, and his or her opinions are being respected and heard? How are you going to coordinate this using your emotional intelligence? Now, this is what we're going to consider today. Do you understand? So we're going to look at leading teams with emotional intelligence. And the first aspect we're going to consider is strategies for building emotionally intelligent teams and fostering collaboration. What are those strategies that you can put in place to build a team that is emotionally intelligent and that can foster what? Collaboration. Do you understand? That can foster collaboration. So let's look at what we are going to cover here. So leading teams with emotional intelligence involves recognizing and managing your own emotions while understanding and influencing the emotions of others. Do you understand? Leading teams, all right, with emotional intelligence involves recognizing and managing your own emotions while understanding and influencing the emotions of others. So, first and foremost, while you are leading the team, you put your emotions in check because you are also human. You have emotions. You have things that, motivate and drive. You have things that upset you. Do you understand? So you are going to put all of this into control, into perspective. So by so doing, it means that you have understood who you are, what you can do, and what provokes you, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. Do you understand? What makes you just to be indifferent? Do you understand? So you know yourself first. So by knowing yourself first, that will enable you to influence the behavior, the attitudes of your team members. So as a team leader, first and foremost, you have to know who you are. Secondly, you have to know the team you are leading and how you can influence them to productivity and to whatever form of result you are looking at. Do you understand? So let's look at what it means to build emotionally intelligent teams and fostering collaboration. What are those strategies? What are those approaches that you can put in place to build a team that is emotionally intelligent? Number one strategy that you're going to put in place is to promote open communication. As a leader, leading a team, encourage open communication. All right? Encourage team members to express their thoughts and feelings. Do you encourage team members to express their thoughts and feelings? Create a safe space for open dialogue to enhance what? Trust and understanding. So that's what you're supposed to do. So encourage team members for open communication, for open dialogue, So by so doing, they will understand where they are going, what they are doing, what objective they are pursuing, what goal, what target they are looking at. So nobody is being excluded. Nobody is being sidelined. Everybody is carried along because communication is open and it's effective. We just missed an opportunity to, because we were to discuss in our peace clinic. Do you understand how emotional intelligence facilitates effective communication in conflict resolution? We were not privileged to hear the perspective of those that were supposed to be as guest speakers today. But we have discussed the importance of communication and how emotional intelligence help us to, express ourselves freely. Do you understand? So emotional intelligence enhances open communication. So as a leader, as a team leader, always encourage your participant. Do you understand? Your participant, your team members, to be able to coordinate themselves and communicate effectively. That's what it means. Number two strategy you are going to put in place is emotional intelligence training. Now, as you are receiving this training, go and replicate it in your organization. I'm giving you a manual. I'm not just giving you this manual for giving sake. I know the reason why I'm giving you this manual. I'm giving you this manual because it serves as a tool for you to reach out to other people in various organizations, in various community. We have leaders, and maybe you are a leader in your own community, or in your organization, in your own department. So you can use this study guide that we are giving you to now train your team members, your subordinates, your staff, your employees. You can use this manual and train them, do you understand, on emotional intelligence. Because this is one of the strategies that you're going to use to build an emotionally intelligent team, is by training them on emotional intelligence. As you are receiving this training, replicate it in your organization. Train the people working with you. In fact, if you are not a leader in your own department, but because you have superior knowledge on emotional intelligence on the basis of this training, seek for permission in your organization to organize a training or facilitate or initiate, discuss with your manager and initiate a training on emotional intelligence and be the facilitator because you have received the training. So train the other colleagues of yours, and even your manager can be privileged to participate in the training. Do you understand? And then you train and teach them what emotional intelligence is all about. You can decide to do that. You can decide to do that for like, for instance, organize it, maybe, if, because maybe you will not be able to cover everything at once. So, but you can decide to like be organizing it once a week until you have exhausted everything that you need to say on emotional intelligence at least. Do you understand? And then you cover a lot of things, and then they will know a lot of things, and they will improve in their interaction as a team. Do you understand? So that's what it means. And if I don't want to go there, let me just leave that one. So you can train them. And if peradventure they need certification and you feel that the training you have given them, it's worth giving them certification, you can reach out to us. Once we know that we have trained you and you have demonstrated that you have trained other people, once we see evidence proving that you have trained them and you want us to issue them a certificate, we can still issue them a certificate. We are giving you that opportunity. All we want is that we want this kind of training to go far. We want a lot of people to have knowledge of this so that we can improve in our systems. We can build better systems. We can build better organizations. We can be better individuals by ourselves, and then the society also will be better. That's our goal. Our goal is not money. Do you understand? Our goal is not money. Money, we know that in the course of doing our work, God will bless us. So the goal is not money. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So if you can do that, I'm giving you the opportunity. If you can do that, and we have seen evidence that yes, you have organized this training, the 1, the 2, the 3, at least we have seen evidence of the training and the participant. So once we see those videos, we can issue them certificate. Those that participated, if you so wish that they should be issued certificate, we are giving you that opportunity. Do you understand? So you can run with it. I think that's a good one, right? So that is how it is. We are not looking for anything more than people to have knowledge and make the society better and peaceful. That is our goal. If you look at one of our the goal of the institution is to achieve what? Tranquility globally. So how can we go, how are we going to do it? If we look at our mission statement, if you have not seen our mission statement and our vision statement, go and check it. And the instrumentality is to what is to reshape or to reshape the mentality through the instrumentality of what? Training. And this is what we're doing here. So, and if we train you and you retrain, or we train you and you train someone else, it's just a chain. We consider it as a chain. Do you understand? So we'll consider the training you have given to be a valuable training because you have first and foremost received the training from us, and then you train another person. Do you understand? So we treat that kind of training as much as equally as the one we have given you by ourselves. So that's it. We are giving you that opportunity now. So run with it. Then another thing is model emotional intelligent behavior. Model it. All right. Leaders should exemplify emotional intelligence in their interactions. If you want to teach somebody emotional intelligence, you yourself demonstrate it. So first and foremost, after you receive this training, let your responses change. Stop reacting to issues. Respond. Do you understand? If you begin to behave like people will wonder, what has changed over time? Is it not this person? If I can remember and I recall very well, this kind of statement would have made this person to react. Why is not reacting? Do you understand? So let people see the changes in you first. Once they see the changes in you first, organizing this training will be as easy and simple as that. But if you yourself receive this training and there's no sign, no effect, no impact whatsoever on you, how can you now go and retrain someone else? It's going to be difficult, right? So that's why you must first and foremost demonstrate that yes, you have received this training and you understood what it meant, and you demonstrate it, you apply the skills and the knowledge you have acquired here. That's why we're insisting that people should participate in the training, not just go and read the manual. Then after that, demonstrate it, and when you demonstrate it, people can see it and know that okay, this person has gone through some form of transformation by this training. Do you understand? Yes, we as human, it's possible that in one way or the other, you may err here and there, but consider that to be normal part of life. Do you understand? That you can err, but that shouldn't be that you will be constituting a certain attitude that so that there's nothing in you that someone can see and say that okay, you have gone through this training. If that has not been done, then it means that there's a problem. So demonstrating self-awareness and empathy set a tune for the team. Do you understand? Set a tune for the team. Just tell them henceforth. Do you understand? This is how we are going to behave as a team. If there is any issue, respond, not react. Do you understand? So by so doing, it will help, and that is, you have modeled it yourself as a leader, as a team leader. You have demonstrated emotional intelligence, and it can be easy for you now to teach someone else what it is. And when you initiate such kind of training, it will be welcome and be impactful. Let's look at encourage team building activities. What are those activities that you are going to put in place to encourage team building? Do you understand? All right. Organize activities that require teamwork and collaboration. What are those activities that you put in place that the team can work together to achieve the task? Do you understand? For instance, now, this training, everybody in the office know that this is what we are doing, and everybody have a role to play. Do you understand? Everybody's coordinating one thing or the other to make sure that the training is a success. That is teamwork. And everybody is understanding the importance of this training. And everybody is committing to it. Do you understand? Is committing to it to make sure that it's a success. That's why I'm in the office now. This is Saturday. I have been in the office since morning. Do you understand? And then my other colleague just joined me later in the evening. So we have been here, making sure that things work. And those that are even not in the office, they are working remotely to make sure that everything is a success. So that's what it means. So you put activities that call for team collaboration. And then while they are collaborating, they are going to, when people interact, there are going to be some element of misunderstanding here and there. So how do they handle those kind of misunderstanding? How do they deal with their differences? How do they deal with different viewpoints? That will help you to also determine how emotionally intelligent they are becoming, or maybe after you might have trained them and such activities are initiated, just for you to observe whether there are changes or not. Do you understand? So you can organize such tasks and activities that will make them to work as a team. This can enhance relationship and improve understanding. Do you understand? Among team members. This can improve what? Relationship and understanding among team members. Because as they're working together, as they're interacting, they get to know each other, the more get close to each other. And then apart from that, like I say, misunderstanding may arise here and there, and they will take their time to address it as a people, as a team. So once they are doing that, you, maybe the leader, you are not observing. You see improvement, you see changes, how they address issues, how they address conflicts, how they address, different viewpoints and all of that. Organize what? Team building activities. That is number 3 strategy that you are going to put in place. Number 1 strategy, we say what? Promote open communication. That's what we say. Number 2, we say that you should do what? You should, exemplify. That's model emotional intelligence. Okay? We say encourage team building activities. All right? So this is what we're talking about. And the next one we say organize training on emotional intelligence. All right. I think these are the 4 approaches I've covered so far. So let's look at the 5th one. Foster a culture of what? Feedback. Promote a culture of what? Feedback. Always, try to receive feedback in your communication. Giving and receiving feedback is very important. Do you understand? So create a culture where constructive feedback is regular and welcomed. Do you understand? Encourage team members to give and receive feedback graciously. That is, they should be grateful and should welcome feedback at all times, and encourage them to be constructive in their giving of feedback. Do you understand? And also even in the receiving of the feedback. It's very important so that nobody will feel disheartened and disappointed by someone's reaction or response. Are you getting my point now? So your feedback must be constructive, and you must promote a culture of feedback, so that, because sometimes people keep quiet, say, I don't want to have problem with anybody. I don't want anybody to begin to look at me as if I'm the enemy here. Do you understand? So please, if there's such kind of attitude in the workplace environment, or in anywhere, in any organization, or in any community meeting or anything like that, please encourage, you, the team leader, encourage what? Feedback. Tell your team members to tell you how far you are doing and how well you are doing. Be open. Be open-minded, and receive feedback graciously. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I aid people tell me that this conversation we had, it was not professional. Do you understand? And I do receive such feedback, and I also promise to improve in my communication and in my approach next time. It is like that. And so it helps to improve me as a person. Do you understand? Because I'm interacting with so many people. I do respond to chats, if not thousands of chats in a day. Do you understand? Several chats. Do you understand? And I'm always online. Sometimes it takes me, before I sleep, sometimes I don't know what that, sometimes even I sleep. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So I'm responding constantly. I'm responding. Sometimes I intentionally, if you see me not responding, not that I didn't see your chat, I'm intentionally avoiding to respond. Why am I avoiding? I just want to have a little rest of time. That's why I don't respond. I'll just keep the phone. Oh, I'm holding the phone, but I'm doing something else. I just don't want to. Do you understand? Something like that. So that I should not become and put on that pressure to go and respond the way that I shouldn't respond. So encourage feedback. Feedback is very important. It helps you to know what you are doing, whether you are doing it well or not. As I'm talking to you now, if there's a way you want me to be doing it that can be better off, we can look at it. Do you understand? If my presentation, I was using slides to do presentation, have changed. You have not been seeing the slides. I have not been projecting them, right? Nobody have called me to say, okay, so maybe you don't have problem with that. The projection with the slides was, whether it was okay for you or not. You didn't say anything. I have changed. Nobody complained. So I assume that you are okay with this one as well. So for me, because by the way, I think you can see my face clearly how I'm demonstrating more than when I was projecting slides, right? So I think it's still okay. That's okay. So we can proceed like this. So recognize and celebrate what? Diversity. Recognize and celebrate diversity. You see, we interact with people that are from different backgrounds, with different belief system, different cultural affinities. Do you understand? So how do you appreciate these differences? As a leader, try to also appreciate differences in capabilities, because we may not be able to have abilities at the same level. There are those that have certain abilities, there are those that don't have those abilities, but you can be able to harmonize and harness all those abilities to complement each other. Do you understand? That's what you need to do as a team leader. Harness the abilities of all your team members so that they can complement each other. Do you understand? That in that way you are appreciating diversity. One of the problems what we are having, even as a country, as a nation, for instance, Nigeria, is because of inability to appreciate the diversity that we have. Our diversity is our problem, rather. And it's not even supposed to be so. Our diversity is supposed to be what? It's supposed to be, uniting us and complementing us. Do you understand? Not to divide us. When someone is good in a particular skill, does not give him the reason why he should be priding himself and then being so braggadocious and arrogant, and then he doesn't want to cooperate with team member, doesn't want to do anything because he feel that among the team he is just the most smartest person. If I'm the team leader, I will make sure that I frustrate you to a point that you get out of that place. Do you understand? So that is what it means. So make sure that you harness, because if somebody can all over his pride, the only thing you can, even when you are trying to help them, they will feel frustrated because of pride and ego. So what do? You must put discipline measures in place as a leader. Because I come to understand that when it comes to workplace conflict management, then whenever there is a team member that is refusing to cooperate, you put disciplinary measures in place. No team member should be more than, and that's why you should build the organization on systems. Do you understand that anybody can be replaced easily? So that whenever somebody leaves your organization, then you'll be struggling. Don't build the organization around people. Build organization on systems. Do you understand? So that anybody can be replaced if there is need. If anybody leaves, you can replace the person easily because the system is in place. But most of the times we build organization around people. And so once they leave, the organization struggle. You understand? So, and sometimes when you have such kind of staff, they begin to show some kind of nonchalant attitudes. Do you understand? So you don't need to build organization around people, but build around system. Let them know their responsibilities and let those responsibilities be defined so that someone knows what he's doing. So even when he's not there, you can get someone who has the same skills to fit in that position, and then work continues. Are you getting my point? So as a team member, promote diversity. Diversity comes in different ways. It can be people's belief system, it can be skills, it can be capabilities, it can be communication abilities, in different words. Even when it comes to organization, sometimes if you want somebody to go and make a presentation somewhere, someone that can do the presentation better, so you assign him. Do you understand? Based on those abilities, then you know other people that can do coordination very well. Others can do organization very well. So you assign them based on those responsibilities. Do you understand? So that's how you harness diversity. Do you understand? We have, in this country, we have the Yorubas. They are educated people. When it comes to education, we're educated. We have the Igbos, who are industrialists. We're industrialists. Do you understand? Now, we have the Hausas and the Fulanins that we can say that, okay, they are good in administration. You see how we have a diversity that we can harness and make this country the most powerful country in the world? But do you know what? We are just pushing them away, pushing them. Even when they start something, see, innocent. We're supposed to be driving innocent car everywhere now, but we are still importing cars. Even government officials, government institutions, they are still ordering cars from abroad to come and drive in this country. But do you see American president driving another person's country's car? They are driving their own car. So it's not just innocent. We have Node in Lagos. We have other companies in Kaduna. Why can't we promote our own? Why can't we and we have people that even have those keys. I saw one video of one young guy that did just design in aircraft, just something like that. And it flew to some extent. Do you understand? It went about like how many miles up, and then it came down. So, and we saw all those things. We don't care until the Chinese will come and grab them. The Americans will come and harvest them. The Britain will come and harvest them and take them away from us. Do you understand? We are not harnessing them at all. So as leaders, what I'm trying to emphasize here, I like giving examples. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to say here, as a team leader, you do what? Recognize and celebrate diversity. It could have been easier if we say as a country, oh, yes, the Northerners, you handle the aspect of administration, you, the Yorubas, focus on education, make sure the education is the best. Our education can compete with anybody, anywhere. And then the Igbos handle the issue of industrialization. Make sure that everywhere we have businesses that are working out. Do you understand? Companies are functioning effectively. And then the other tribes who can farm and produce food, they are producing food for us, we are eating. Do you understand? Why we will not have challenges. I don't say that I'm saying because it's good to say. It's easy to do. We don't just put political, we don't have a political will, and we lack some emotional intelligence to do some of these things that we're talking about. Like I'm telling you, I said it before and I'm going to say it again. If this institution have the money that we're looking at, you will see what this institution will do. It will surprise you. And you'll be proud of identifying yourself with this institution. Do you understand? So it's not about, if you have the resources, like the country have the resources, but they don't know what to do with, they're mismanaging it. That is what I'm saying. So let's go ahead. Set clear goals and rules. Set what? Clear goals and rules. Let everybody know what they are to do. Let everybody know where the organization is going. Let what are the priorities of the organization be known to everybody, so that everybody will, flow along. Do you understand? Everybody will flow along. Nobody will be confused about what they are to do per time. Everybody knows what they are what is to be done at any point in time when they are called upon. Do you understand? Then you will know where the future of the organization is going. When we introduce the free training, everybody fall in. Not that there are other activities are going on, but we are also giving much value to this, because the joy of fulfilling your mandate as an institution is in what we are doing. Because one of our mandates is to educate the general public, and this is what we are doing. We look at, because if we say, okay, we must have all the money to be renting venues, 500,000, organize a meeting, how many people can come and participate? But you are in Lagos, you are in Abuja, you are in Port Harcourt, you are in some Kenya, some other countries, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia are participating in this meeting now. If I say we are going to have a physical class, how many will fly to come and be part of this meeting? So we have at least some tools that we can come and hook online and have meeting. Then let's do it. All right. So that's what it means. Set clear goals. Then conflict resolution mechanism. What are the conflict mechanism and resolution mechanisms that are in place? Establish processes for addressing conflict. When there's conflict, what are those processes that are in place? How do you deal with conflict? How do you escalate? How do you de-escalate conflict? All those kind of procedures must be put in place, so that you know when there's an issue and how it can be reported and how it can be addressed. Do you understand? If it's something that you cannot be able to address, you escalate it to the next person in authority. Do you understand? And then it continues like that. So establish that procedure and let everybody knows. So teach team members how to approach disagreement with empathy and understanding. All right? When there's misunderstanding, instead of everybody shouting, you shouting, I shout, you shout, at the end of the day, we arrive at nothing. But if we listen and put everybody's perspective into consideration, then we'll be able to go far to resolving those differences and then forging ahead as a team. Do you understand? So that's what it means. I hope you are following me and you're part of this meeting. Like yesterday, people did not share our meetings at all. So please, if you're online, share. Those that come, make a comment and leave. We are just watching you. When the time comes, you understand what it means that free also have some standard. When we say something is free, does not mean that you abuse it. There are standards, but we are still trying to welcome you and give you a mental picture of what we have in store for you. So if you want to take advantage of it, you take it. So, but we are going to, at every level, increase the level of, of standardization of every procedure and every step that we're going to make sure that this thing is not abused, this is not mismanaged, and this is benefiting the people the way we want it to benefit. Not when people are doing smartness. Since we are giving material, okay, let me wait. When the material is available, I'll just go and get the material. I'll come and go through it and read, and then go and sit for test and pass. You have data, you can connect. Why not connect and be part of it? Let the interaction flow. That's what we want. What you are contributing in your way, what your connection means is this. If you don't know what your connection means and what your share means, is that it gets to reach to someone, and that someone may also get it reach to another person, and that someone will also get it, and by so doing, the message will go far. The target will be achieved. It's not just you know everything, you yourself alone, and then what changes you alone can make. Tell me what changes you alone can make. So that is why other people must know, so that we can all know, and then we can all do, and then make our society better. So if you are here, do way to share, do way to connect other people, your relations, let them know, your friends, let them know, let your colleagues know that something is happening like this. Let them come and take advantage. Don't want to just, if this certificate can help you get promotion in your organization and get a job. Some of you are looking for security jobs. Some of you are just looking for certification to just look for something, doing something small. If it can help you, why can't you help someone else? It may be a secondarian who just finished school, doesn't have anything to do yet. This 1 month professional diploma can help them to get a job somewhere and start something, start life. Do you understand? He get knowledge, get a job, and it can help him to get something. So share it with them. Let them know what is going on here. That's why we're emphasizing on this. Because your connection gives us visibility. They see us, that we are here. This is what we are doing. And that is why you need to connect and share. So encourage reflection. I'm still talking about the approaches to building a team that is emotionally intelligent. So encourage reflection. Promote regular reflection on team dynamics, all right, and individual contributions. This can be done through debriefs and after projects, all right, or regular check-ins. Check-ins, just checking, see people carry on. Let's review what you have achieved over time. What have you achieved? Like we have been doing academic program. We are running an academic program in partnership with the university. Here we are doing our master's and our PGD program. So like I schedule a meeting with the student tomorrow. And if you look at the agenda, what are we doing? Number one is to review their study journey. That's number one. That's the reflection. Want to look how far is your journey so far? Your interaction with your lecturers, your facilitators. How is your communication? What are the communication gaps between the management and the student? What are all those things? We will review them so that we can improve in our next engagement. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So reflection is very important. It gives you an opportunity to regularly check how far you are progressing, how well you are doing. and all of that. Do you understand? This meeting now, I have been sitting talking with you, right? Maybe next time, maybe after we are done with some of the induction we are to do now, we'll come and set up our studio. Maybe I'll be standing and projecting and teaching you. You understand? So it's not going to be like this, like we are doing now. You see me standing and teaching you through projection. Do you understand? We are going to set the studio for. So because we are committed to what we want to do, and we'll do it in a perfect way. So that I will not be talking with you as executive registrar. I can stand up and teach you like a teacher. Who I am. Do you understand? So let's move forward. So support work-life balance. Work-life balance. Support work-life balance. How do you balance work-life and all of that? I have a family. Sometimes my wife wants to complain. When I told her this is what we're going to be doing, and it's the time of coming back from work, she wanted to complain. Do you understand? But the vision is stronger than the complaint. So I was able to convince her to see the vision. So the vision is stronger than the complaint. So she has to cooperate. And then you can do as much as possible to see how we can balance it. When there's need for me to be with them, we'll be together and then have time, fun together and all of that. Do you understand? So balance work and life. And when it's time for work, no play. Do you understand? No play. It's time for work. No work. Let's work. When it's time for socialization, let's go and do socialization. So support work and life balance. Do you understand? So that people can have time for themselves and also do other stuff. Do you understand? So let's look at number 2 item on this unit that we're going to cover. And we're going to look at motivating and inspiring team members through emotional intelligence. How do you motivate and inspire team members using your emotional intelligence skills? All right. So engaging and accessible approaches to motivating and inspiring team members is what we are going to discuss now. Engaging and members is what we are going to look at right now. So are you following me? Can we proceed? Can we look at them? That's good. So let's proceed. Know your team. Number 1, know your team. Do you know the people you are leading? Do you know the team you are coordinating? Do you know what motivates them? Do you know what influences them? Do you know what can influence them? Do you know what can drive them? Know your team. Do you know their different capabilities and diversity that we talked about? Know your team. The only way you can inspire someone is when you know what interests the person. All right? So take the time to understand what makes each team member tick. All right? What are their passions and career aspirations? Where do they want to become? What do they want to become? Where do they want to go? What do they want to become in life? So these things will help you, and you can see how you can drive them to achieve whatever they want to become in life. Do you understand? Personalize your approach on significant issues and boost the motivation. Do you understand? So just do whatever you can do to make sure that you understand your team and motivate them to achieve it and becoming whatever they want to become. Let them know that they can become that which they want to become. Here you are. And let it not just be by talking. Demonstrate how possible it is. Build a trusting environment. When you tell people something as a team leader, do they trust you? Are you a person that keep to your words? Do you understand? When you promise them something, do you fulfill it? If you are not fulfilling, and if you promise them that in this place you can rise to become anything in the organization, and then at the same time you are limiting the possibility of rising, then you are not helping matters. How do you motivate? How do you build trust? How do you give them? How would they have that kind of confidence and trust in you as a team leader? They will be suspecting you. In fact, some of them may be angry with you. Some may even hate you. Listen actively. For you to be able to influence anybody is when you are able to listen to the person. Because by listening, you understand their point of view, their perspective, and that will give you the opportunity to inspire them. But when you don't listen, how do you motivate? How do you encourage? How do you even inspire them? No way. You cannot be able to inspire them. So give them the listening ear. Give them audience. Let them talk to you. Build a rapport with them. Let it be easy. Let it be easy for them to communicate with you. Don't be, some of you will go into your office and lock with key. Somebody will have to come and knock before you go and open. What kind of thing is that? If you are not locking your door for security purpose, why lock the door? Why must somebody come and knock at your door before it's open? You understand? And if it's going to be, make yours, I know you are the manager, senior executive in the organization, you may even be the founder. Do you understand? You may be the CEO, the founder of the organization, Gubadaya. But please, calm down. We know that you are the founder. Nobody's going to take that thing from you. Nobody's going to take it. If in fact, if you like, be crawling on the ground, nobody's going to take the fact that you are the founder. And you will remain the founder so far as you are still active to be there. And even if you retire, you are still the founder. Nobody